Hi, my name's Cole Denny, owner and chief instructor at Hastings Kickboxing Academy. Really sorry I can't be there today, so I've been asked to make this video for you. At Hastings Kickboxing, we do a multitude of fitness, exercise. We deal with anxiety, stress, depression, men's mental health, male only, female only. We have over 40 classes a week. We work with the local schools, the council, the police, the SEN departments. And we work within the community as well as just teaching kickboxing to fighters. We managed to start doing the men's mental health group. One of my members of staff is constantly looking for things within the community that we can do. Also, if there's pots of funding, so we can supply the centre and staff for bits and pieces. And we come across the men's mental health funding, which we applied for, and then we got, which allowed us to do a 12-week program completely for free for men that needed it. The reason we focused on men in particular is, if I'm honest, I personally feel like there's not enough out there for men. I think women are quite good at talking to each other, and you know, they'll tell each other's, they talk to each other more, they tell each other their issues and their problems. I think men are quite closed books. You know, they won't just go around a friend's house and go, oh, do you know what? I've got this problem. Have a look at this. What do you think on that? I personally feel it's quite a bit. I struggled a lot when I was younger. I still struggle from time to time now. And one of the biggest things that helped me is having the network of people I have around me, which are at the gym. And I find, certainly with kickboxing, certainly with striking sports, because you're with like-minded people that want to do the same thing, and because you're punching and kicking things, you're getting a workout, which is obviously great for the body, great for the mind, great for the soul. But because you're physically striking something, you're letting out something else, which completely changes your mindset when you're training. So when you're in a room with 10, 15, 20 other like-minded people that are all doing the same thing, over time, as they got to know each other and trust, and they got a bond, they started to talk more, they started to open up. And we created a WhatsApp group, and what I found was, over the weeks, over the months, they started to share each other's stories, like, I've had a really hard day at work, or I've had a really bad weekend. Obviously I won't go into details, but you know, I've had, I'm struggling with the children, or the missus, or my manager at work, and it was really good because other people can go, actually I've been really struggling today, but I'm still going to go training, which was enough motivation for one of them to go, okay, and then they come, they train, they feel better, and I'm so glad that I managed to do that. So within our 12-week sessions, we planned 12 weeks of kickboxing. So you've got the basics, everything from how to jog on the spot to your guard and your stance, basic punching, basic kicking. And then at the end of the 12 weeks, we also threw in a red belt grading, which is our first grading within our syllabus. So that was the 12-week structure, but something that we do at HKA with all our members, regardless of if they're just here for kickboxing, is we do talk about a lot about mental health. We do talk about, you know, every class we have a quick sort of 5-minute mat chat before the class starts. How's your day been? Who's had a good day? Who's had a bad day? Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Is anyone struggling? And I think we're quite well known in the community for doing a lot of work with our students like that, which is, I think, what we do. Personally, I think we do quite well with what we do. And within this 12 weeks with the men's mental health, we every week we put a structure in place to kind of talk about, if they wanted to, of course, their feelings and, you know, good day, bad day, and what they're struggling with. And what you found is, over the time, like I said earlier, they got to know, like, and trust each other, so they started sharing more of their stories, more of their life. And then, like anything, once you start talking and opening up, you actually realise you're not the only one struggling with that problem. You're not the only one that have got anxiety or depression or stress or hurdles in their life that you need to overcome. And what you find is there's many people dealing with the same problems. So sometimes if you just talk and open up, you'll be amazed at how many people that are very close to you that can help you. And I think that was absolutely key within the 12-week course that we ran. The benefits for the course were quite, how long have you got? Every single week, obviously, we would get brilliant class, amazing class, thank you so much, between myself and two of my other instructors as well, Louis and Callum. They helped run the sessions every week. There was a few weeks that I wasn't there, and the guys would put in the chat, oh, Callum was amazing, Louis was amazing. And I won't go into details of what they shared, but it really did transform lives. There was a few guys there that wouldn't even leave the house, let alone go to the gym, and they manage to find the confidence and the bravery to leave the house, come into the gym sheepishly, join the class at the back of the class, and they're now members that train every week now. And it was just giving them the confidence, the freedom, the safety net of going to men's only. There's no one that's going to judge them. It was for mental health, and life-changing, I would say, quotes, feedback, which I'm extremely thankful for that we managed to run the course. From the club, from a learning point of view, it's just made me realise that there is the need for this. There is more need. Certainly coming out the back end of COVID, I feel like there's so many people that are struggling, whether it be male or female, children, teenagers, adults. A lot more people are struggling, and I think a lot of people are struggling in silence. And it's just made me realise, and my team, how important, how necessary things like this is. And it's really important for me and my team to be able to do as much as we can as and when. In the future, I'd like to see more of what we do. We've got over 40 classes a week. We have literally just expanded the building. Part of adding the men's mental health, it made us realise how much more space we needed. So we converted and changed one of our other areas into a full-time second dojo or studio. So we can now run 2 classes at the same time, which we put in at the beginning of 2023. And already we've filled them classes, and we're asked for more. We need more, so we need more space, we need more time. Our timetable is pretty much full from 4 p.m. till 8, 9 p.m, Monday to Friday, Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings. The gym is being used, it's full, we are nearly at capacity. So more time, more space, more funding. If we had more funding, obviously we could employ more staff, and then we could run more sessions in times when we have downtime, which is after 8:30, 9 p.m. or before 4 p.m. But that's what I'd love to be able to run a full time, like in the daytimes as well, but obviously people are at work and bits and pieces. But funding, time and availability for staff to be able to deliver more to the community is definitely what is needed, certainly in Hastings. So thank you for listening, thank you for your time. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Again, apologies for not being there. Hopefully one of my senior members of staff has managed to make it along. But thanks for watching, appreciate your time, and see you soon.